Predictions have always been made about almost everything, but every time a new year begins, there are predictions everywhere. The year starts and Nostradamus wakes up from his sleep to reveal what the year holds for us. Baba Vanga also joins him with his predictions and many others on TV, radio, newspapers, and the internet. But after all, what is coming? According to the Daily Mail, Nostradamus predicted. British author and Nostradamus commentator Mario Reading, with one of his predictions talking of the King of the Isles, who has had a controversial divorce being driven out by force. He is then replaced by one who will have no mark of a king. In Reading's analysis, this points to King Charles III abdicating due to persistent attacks on both himself and his second wife, and Harry replacing him, rather than William or any of his children, as the man who has no mark of a king. We all know that climate change is affecting us more and more, and you can see the signs everywhere. Cases of wildfires, flooding and drought are becoming more and more frequent. So, according to the Daily Mail, the Nostradamus predictions in this field are: he predicts, the dry earth will grow more parched, and there will be great floods when it is seen. He warns of storms leading to starvation. Very great famine through pestiferous wave, he wrote. Nostradamus predicted combat and naval battle and said that a red adversary will become pale with fear, putting the great ocean in dread. Some think that the red adversary could be referring to China and their red flag. The naval battle could be referring to China's tensions with the island of Taiwan. For the Spanish newspaper, Marca, the Nostradamus predictions for 2024 are: we could be facing a year that could mean the farewell to Pope Francis, who at 86 years of age in 2023 has already gone through several health problems. The beginning of a new world war, 79 years after the end of the second one. He could well be referring to what happened in Ukraine, the China-Taiwan conflict, or in Palestine. It would also be a step further in the heat waves that are becoming more frequent, something that has already been seen in this 2023. Finally, Nostradamus considered that next year there will be a strong and dangerous earthquake in the world that will mean the loss of thousands of lives. The next predictions are from Baba Vanga. Known as the Nostradamus of the modern age, was a Bulgarian mystic, blind since childhood, yet apparently able to see far into the future, with important individuals like Bulgarian Tsar Boris III and Soviet leader Leonid Brezhnev reportedly consulting her in person. She has since been credited with predicting of the sinking of the Kursk submarine and 9/11. According to Sky History, Baba Vanga has some very interesting predictions. An alteration in the very orbit of the Earth. Big country, carrying out biological weapons tests or attacks. Quantum computers are able to solve problems far more quickly than traditional computers through the application of quantum mechanical. Human beings that are grown and born in labs. Or did she mean that humans could be tweaked on genetic level, and thus be designed to their parents' specifications? Prediction of humanity shackling cancer with iron chains. In other words, finally curing people of cancer. Other predictions associated with Baba Vanga are: Russian President Vladimir Putin could be the target of an attack by someone from his own country. The possibility of an attack in Europe by extremists. And alien-related encounters or events. For last but not least, the Prefect of Doom. A 69-years-old psychic, Craig Hamilton-Parker, from Southampton, which revealed his predictions for the 2024. According to Daily Mail, he correctly predicted the pandemic, Brexit, Donald Trump becoming president among others. So for 2024 he predicted Russia-China alliance, the death of Russian President Vladimir Putin and subsequently the end of Russia-Ukraine war. The next president of Russia will be just as bad, saying he predicts it will be a woman. Going to see a significant amount of cyber attacks around the world. There's something going to happen that will bring down some banking systems. Many natural disasters in 2024 around the world, including an earthquake in America and Italy. Big floods that will engulf London and Europe, with Germany particularly affected. More worryingly, he added that he sees a tsunami hitting Australia. Craig also said he sees a lot happening in Australia over the next few years, including wildfires, flooding, an explosion in the Great Barrier Reef and a new pandemic originating there. Craig predicts that the Tories will win the next election in the UK, and he also predicts the death of Pope Francis, around November. Joe Biden will be removed from the US presidency before completing his term, and Donald Trump will be the new president of the United States. Rishi Sunak will no longer be British Prime Minister. Taylor Swift will get pregnant after the tour. A major female celebrity will die in a fire. And these are the predictions for 2024. At the end of this year, we will see which predictions were correct, and which were wrong. And here is the list of all the predictions for this year.